It's Wild 94.1. I'm happy to have this lovely woman because I watch on ESPN all the time.
I'm happy because she rubbing my back and she keeping me warm.
My boo is cold right now. Her chills on her. Babe, I gotta get you warm.
We gonna go inside together after.
You look good though.
You look good. You look good
We're
now.
having a moment.
Yes. I'm just that dude on the side.
You lucky.
Thank you. I'm blessed right now because I got both of y'all right now.
Exactly. We rubbing. Carrying on.
Are you excited about this weekend?
I am. I'm really excited about this weekend. I just came back from Alabama. I was in Tuscaloosa for 4 days.
Right.
The boys there are fired up and they are angry and they want to win. They felt like they were disrespected last year, even though they won. Mm-hmm. But they feel like they have something to prove. The Bama defense, especially. And so I was with. I just went to dinner a few moments ago with some Clemson fans, and they're like, "No, it's serious. We're coming back. They want revenge." So it's interesting because this is the storyline going into this weekend. It's revenge, and that's for Clemson, versus redemption, and that's for Alabama.
Yes.
Or it could be for either one of them. So it's redemption versus revenge versus redemption. It's gonna be a good game. I'm nervous about how good this game is about to be. It's about to be epic.
Did you predict Clemson and Alabama being at it again?
I didn't. I actually thought, to be honest, it would be, and this was a storyline for me, I thought it would be Alabama and Ohio State because everyone wants to see Nick Saban and Urban Meyer.
I did.
Right?
I was there.
So I thought these two great minds would meet, and God, that was disappointing. So, well, but it's even better now because I feel like Deshaun Watson, he came in second in the Heisman voting, and I feel like he was disrespected, and I think people forgot about him, and he fell off for whatever reasons. He has a lot of things to prove. I promise you, well, at least I feel. I can't promise you. I feel as if this is it's going to be something major. I think we're going to see something really special in college sports this weekend on Monday. And I think we haven't seen anything like it because I've never heard Nick Saban talk so highly about another quarterback. He talks so highly about Clemson's Deshaun Watson. And it's a lot of respect. I was in Alabama for 3 days. I tried to find a fan to talk smack, and they were like, nah, we respect them. Nah. And even they were like, if Nick Saban wanted to move on to the pros, we want Dabo Swinney. It was just a level of respect that I've never seen before between both teams.
Now, I have this one question. You look like a basketball player in your high school days.
I ran track.
Yes.
So not basketball, but close.
Okay.
Basketball is my favorite sport. It's interesting that you say that. Basketball and tennis. I wanted to play basketball, but the eye-hand coordination wasn't that great. So I learned to love it and then talk about it. But it's by far my favorite sport. I love basketball.
What's your favorite thing that you do at ESPN? Like, you've been doing this for a while now. Is there anything that stands out?
I have a podcast that I get to do on my show. So I have a podcast called Be Honest, and then I get to do what we call Be Honest segments on SportsCenter for my TV show.
Yes.
And so I love it because I get to have everybody on there. I get to have Charlemagne on. I get to have Denzel Washington on. I get to have Kevin Hart on. I get to have crazy sports people on. Like, I get to have this really Cam Newton. You name anybody that's in and out of the sports world, I get to have them on my podcast, and then I get to do it on TV. And I get to be me. I mean, I'm living the dream. I can't even complain. Like, my best friend is Jamel Hill. We get to do these spoofs. What did we do? What spoof did we just did for Halloween? I keep forgetting. Oh, Boys in the Hood. Like, I get to do Boys in the Hood. We did a Boys in the Hood spoof on ESPN. Like, joke's on you, dude. Like, we on ESPN talking about Brenda Baker, the mama.
Y'all been going the most on ESPN.
Who lets us? Psych, we got him, right?
Okay, so I'm finna throw something real quick.
Yeah.
Out of your favorite hip hop artists right now, who could it be? Or who is it?
Like, currently or living or dead?
Currently.
This is it.
Little Uzi Vert.
No, this is hard.
Young Thugger.
I love Future.
Ooh.
That's hard. I love Future. March
He gonna hit on you over here, that.
Hey.
Baby, I'm 18 over here.
What's up? No. Oh, yeah, I love Future. I can't even complain. I would say Drake, but his is not. He goes back and I go back and forth with Drake.
Yes, Lord.
I do. I just go back and forth. I love Drake. He's just consistent. Drake is consistent.
Yes.
But I love Future. It's just like you hear it, you just feel like, what? And then it's almost like before I go to work in the morning, I have to hear that, or before I go on air, it's like my warm-up music. It's like my stretch-out music, like I'm on the sidelines. Like it's what gets me ready and focused for what I want to have to listen to. So it just depends on your mood. But namely, I'm definitely going to say it's Future. For now.
Nice.
I mean, it changes. It changes.
Okay, now just a personal question. Speaking of being honest, so
Cute self.
okay. I have like a really big crush on you. You're like my favorite woman at ESPN.
Her right now.
She's so fine. So I started walking down. I'm like, oh my God, Cari here.
I love smart women. So I'm just always going to promote you. Women don't promote women enough.
Thank you.
This is so true. Now, we talked about
We've been
this.
talking about this.
Yes.
I like when women win.
Yeah.
But because you're so beautiful and you work around so many men and so many athletes, how often do these athletes be hollering at you?
Oh, they never like while I'm at work, they never like, hey, what's up, boo? But I mean, I can't say that. Maybe every now and again the DMs get hit up. Like, so I can't say they don't be like
down in the DM.
Yeah, that's where it goes down. I can use like it's been a few times. I'm like, should I slide in someone's DMs? Could you meet somebody? You're like, well, maybe no, but for the most part, they're very respectful. For the most part, I don't, because you know what? I'm an anchor. I'm not on the sidelines, and I'm not saying that all the women on the sideline get hit on, but they probably interact with them more. They rarely come into the studio. When they do, we interview them satellite. I don't have that. I really don't have that problem. I think for the most part, like, I mean, I'm not an idiot. Yeah, it might be flirting, but women need to manage it. Here's the deal. You don't get to this level.
One-on-one right now.
Here's the real truth, ladies. Whoever wants to do this, you don't get to this level in your career and maintain if you have a reputation. You want to be successful. You want to make your money. You want to be taken seriously. You handle yourself like a business. That's just the truth. I'm not saying you can't flirt. I'm not saying you can't have a friend. I'm not saying any of those things. That's not.
Cari preaching. Cari preaching.
But if you want to be successful and sustainable, you handle your business. I want to get paid. I want
Take them to church.
You know what I mean? I want to be a legend. I want to be better than the best. I want to take the crown. So I ain't got time to be fooling around. End of story. Not that you can't. There could be, you can, but know how you move.
No doubt.
So if I'm in your DMs later, you ain't.
I'm like, hey.
Oh, okay, good.
And you know she gonna get a follow on the social right after this.